Probably the biggest, not the biggest, the biggest in terms of box
It was a
office.
blockbuster year, right?
It was an absolutely massive year for action films, including Independence Day came out.
That's right. That was
man.
big.
This movie made $800 million.
Yeah. And was the beginning of coming up with cute marketable terms like ID4.
Yeah.
And, just the abbreviation of session.
I mean, and it
all
came
that.
out on Independence Day, started
Yep.
that twin for Will Smith that lasted a few years.
And I think the Earth got destroyed like yearly, frequently after that. It was a big
off
Earth
with
disaster
Emmerich
movie.
destructions,
Exactly. That
yeah.
movie was directed by Roland Emmerich, and it was sort of the start of, he'd done Stargate before, but this was the start of him just destroying the Earth in 2012 and The Day After Tomorrow, and that sort of became his trademark.
Yeah.
They were so smart to use just that image of the White House exploding was in every commercial, everything. It was just inescapable.
So iconic.
And it
Yeah.
let you
personal,
know that like this movie's not effing around.
Yeah.
Like before you saw it, you're like,
for
wow.
sure.
Like it's sort of trite by today's standards, but at the time, like
I still enjoy it. I mean, it is cheesy, right? Like
Yeah.
hacking into alien technology with your Mac, all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Area
It had, like,
51?
it had the typical art, like the character archetypes, which go back to the 70s disaster movies like Earthquake and all that, right?
Yeah,
but
some
it's
really
like
good performances. Bill Pullman, Will Smith,
Goldblum,
Jeff Goldblum.
yeah.
Like, it was a really good roster of in terms of like
didn't it
actors
have
and
like
players.
Data from Star
Yeah,
Trek Next
it did.
Generation as the
Steiner, yeah.
scientist,
Yeah,
right?
who played Jeff Goldblum's father? Because he was also really awesome in
yes,
that
the
movie.
old guy,
He's
yeah.
from Taxi, but anyway.
But it also had ridiculous moments, right?
Yeah.
Like the final battle
there's
was
no
ridiculous.
defending
Good.
the hack, uploading the virus to the
Yeah.
alien
It was,
mothership.
or flying the.
jets into the
Yeah.
shields of the.
Do you ever see the original
sausage.
ending, which had the double decker? The Crocbuster guy was
Wait.
flying a double decker, so it's an
Oh, I
alternate.
saw that,
And
yeah.
they even thought it was too ridiculous, so they have him fly a jet.
Yeah.
So
What do you mean flying?
he's a
What's
quick
a
learner.
double decker?
Like
It's
a
like
biplane.
crop dusting, like biplane.
Biplane.
Yeah. But let us not overlook
It's so
a
funny.
very important thing that
Jets
happened
and
because of that movie was Star Fox. There's a level in Star Fox that is a complete
That's it,
homage
yeah.
to
And you
that
can go inside
scene
it,
at
right?
the
Free
movie.
roaming level with a giant UFO.
that
That's
one?
a different one.
No, that's
Okay.
a different one. But
It has the
it's
big
similar.
mothership
Yeah.
that was totally based on ID4.
Yeah, that entire shot was ID4.
The ID4 effects look dated by today's standards. Revolutionary for the time, a combination of practical effects and special effects. Won the Academy Award for visual effects that year.
Wow.
That movie made $800 million in 1996 bucks,
Wow.
which is who knows how much money by today's standards.
Wow.
And yet, oddly, there was no sequel for 20 years. And they are making one now. But it's just unbelievable that there
That
wasn't
would've
Independence Day
fallen
2
off.
and 3 and 4
I don't
and
know.
5.
The way that story worked, I don't think it was possible to make. Like,
we
it didn't
won.
feel like a movie that had the potential for a
It's still
sequel.
out there.
Yeah.
I think they're still out there. No, but that was also a discovery of the kind of the modern era of effects, right? Like we're getting into
part of
people
it.
making dinosaur movies and all that kind of stuff. And I think just there wasn't the need to go back to the well that often and recycle.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know?
Big clever thing in that movie, revealing the aliens at the end and what they looked like.
Yeah.
Like how they kept that secret. Like who is in those ships? They keep that a secret
For a while.
They don't ever show. And then they show a big armored thing, right? But then it's not that.
It's a tiny
Yeah,
alien
yeah.
Yeah,
inside.
love that.